You're watching 8 News Now at noon.
When it comes to libel and slander in the press, where is the line? In today's Your Legalese segment, we do have Matt Hoffman joining us at this hour with Battle-Born Injury Lawyers, here to explain more about legal precedent and what you say and what you write. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks
We appreciate you coming in. Of course. Let's get started with James Comey. He's out with a new tell-all book in which he's compared the president leadership to that of a, quote, mob boss. He says he's morally unfit to be president. What are the laws regarding what someone can and cannot publish about someone like the president of the United States?
So what we're really talking about is defamation. You have two forms. You have libel, which is written, and slander, which is verbal.
Yeah.
And so when it comes to the president, pretty much anybody can give an opinion as it relates to the president. And I really think that what you're seeing here with Mr. Comey is everything's kind of couched as his opinion. And so to that extent, there's really nothing the president can do to pursue something against such people and such opinions. The more interesting thing is what Mr. Comey has as far as legal repercussions against the president. Recently, the president tweeted that Mr. Comey had committed many crimes. Well, traditionally, if you accuse somebody of committing a crime, that is defamation per se. It's inherently bad to, injure somebody if you accuse them of committing a crime. So what you're dealing with is an issue of whether the president is immune from suit. Could Mr. Comey sue him for those statements? Well, it's interesting. Normally, there's absolute immunity for the president.
All right.
Anything he does as president in his official capacity, he's immune from, from suit. And that's the way it should be, because you want them to make decisions, hard decisions, not worry about being sued for it. But in today's day and age with Twitter, the question is, when you tweet something from your personal Twitter account, remember this is his same account he had before he was president.
Before he became president. Okay.
That's right. And you're just tweeting a derogatory comment accusing a private citizen of committing a crime. Is that within your presidential powers or even the outskirts of it? The short answer is I don't know. It's a gray area. The case involved Richard Nixon from 1982 when they didn't have Twitter. They didn't have these forms of publication. And that said that you have absolute immunity for any presidential actions. This arguably is a personal attack done from a personal account and in no way involves his presidential power. So if that is the case, he could potentially pursue the case. Would he? I doubt it. You'd be going up against the Justice Department. And you'd have to prove that, as a public figure, which Mr. Comey is, that this was done with actual malice, that it wasn't true. Mr. Trump could say, well, it is true, and here's why. And also that he could say that this is my opinion. It's
a fascinating subject. I wish we had more time to discuss this in detail. We'll bring you back next week, and maybe we continue it then. Thank you so much for coming, and we appreciate that.